Have the dense fog this morning where it is calm and still. We then switch gears over to focused on the winds that are part of the risk for stronger storms today. Again, a marginal risk means an isolated severe storm is possible shooting across the state. High winds are really the main threat there. So you can see it is pretty low. Again, that's the lowest level on the severe storm risk, and damaging wind is the really only threat we're seeing out of the severe thresholds. So from the morning fog, we'll start to stir up the winds and literally clear out that view, only to warm up and then throw in those storms. So as you're getting out the door this morning, using caution. As you're coming home this afternoon from school and work, using caution because it's morning fog and afternoon storms starting out around 54 degrees in Knoxville. Sunrise 741, but hard to see through some of those areas of thick fog. Switching gears over to storms then for the afternoon, will also start to slowly tick down those temperatures. 54 at 8 to 67 between noon and 1, kind of peak heating there just ahead of those storms entering our area, bringing us down still mid 60s. So it's still warm. Cooler air has to move in behind this, upper 50s at 7, but notice that coverage shoots up in the afternoon with those gusts of 40 miles per hour just ahead of and in that leading edge of storms. So for the morning, the winds don't stir up in the valley until around 9 a.m., wrapping up the dense fog advisory. Notice gusts then at that point are 20 to 30 miles per hour on the plateau. Take that down into the valley with 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts throughout much of our area, and then even getting up to 40 mile per hour gusts at times with that leading edge of storms blowing through. Now, while that leading edge is where it's the windiest, it's still going to be breezy, which can limit visibility as well when you're stirring around that rain throughout the afternoon to evening commute. So now when I line up that rainfall, you can see what I mean on that first alert futurecast. Clouds and fog out ahead of that leading edge of rain that enters the North Plateau, Wayne County around 11:30, Fentress to McCreary County, Cumberland, Morgan, Scott to Campbell to Whitley County as well around noon. Notice pushing east 1 o'clock hour. Then you have rain and storms at that leading edge. Roan to Anderson, North Knox, Union County, Hancock and Lee County. Continue to push east. That leading edge is then here lined up from the valley to the foothills, including Monroe, Blount, Loudoun, Sevier, Jefferson, Cott County to Greene County. But behind the leading edge is still plenty of rain. So with it still being breezy behind that leading edge of gusty storms, then it's hard to see as the kids are getting out of school, folks are getting out of work between the winds and the rain and the back spray off the interstate and the roads. So use caution here. Notice 5, 6 o'clock, the back edge of rain is still trying to slide towards the valley. So 6 to 7, we start to clear out that rain from the valley, move it up into the mountains in that 8 to 9 o'clock hour. Couple of showers left over at that point as things wind down completely. So that rainfall is still looking good as it enters our area, getting a good 1/4 to 1/2 inch in parts of the valley, averaging about 1/4 to 1/3 in the southern valley like Madisonville, Lenoir City to Knoxville, closer to 1/2 inch in areas along the plateau, Crossville to Jamestown, right around 1/2 to 3/4, Wayne to McCreary, closer to that 1/2 throughout southeastern Kentucky. About 1/3 inch headed your way today from Maynardville to Tazewell, 1/4 inch, Morristown, about 1/5 inch in Greenville. So that blows through town with the rain, with the winds. Then we get into the cooler air. It'll step down the next couple of days. 39 tomorrow morning, cloudy. Afternoon clearing, so I do think that'll just slow down our heating a bit. 45 at noon, cool breeze out of the northeast. High tomorrow 48. On Friday, then we're actually going to watch still those wintry mixed showers come in. I think you could see some flurries late morning plateau to the Tennessee-Kentucky line. I've still got you at more of a 20% coverage because what I think we're going to have is some drizzle, some little wintry mixed showers trying to pop up valley to northeast Tennessee. Spotty snow showers throughout southeastern Kentucky and the mountains, and a couple of light snow showers outlining the valley as we go into your Friday, and that colder air is coming into town. So notice then we continue to dip a little bit more from 45 on Friday to around 40 for highs this weekend. Mornings in the 20s is the story starting this weekend into early next week.